Welcome to Adjust Your Mirrors, the #1 empowerment podcast show on the planet. Are you in need of motivation? Are you ready to take your personal and professional life to the next level? Then you've come to the right place. Adjust Your Mirrors. This is the podcast that's devoted to helping you see more clearly by making small adjustments. And now, here's your host, Reginald C. Allen.
Hey. What's going on, family? Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Adjust Your Mirrors. I am your host, Reginald C. Allen. Just thanking all of you for tuning in. Thank you. Listen, we're going to get right into the show today. No time to play any games. Want to ask you really quick. Are you allowing yourself to look in the mirror so that you can adjust some of the situations that you're currently in? What do you mean by that? I'm always talking about adjusting the mirror. Why? So we can change, okay? We all have goals that we want to accomplish. We have a purpose. We all have things that we want to accomplish, right? But in order for those things to be accomplished, we have to make some adjustments. We need to take the time to just look in the mirror and say, okay, what are some things about my life that can change and maybe help me get to the next level? So family, I want you to understand today, nothing changes if nothing changes. I mean, I know that we have different philosophies that we grew up on, different principles and different cultural beliefs. But if you want to be a person who experiences all that life has for you, you have to make some changes. Do. Some things will never change. You guys remember that song? I don't even know if I'm singing the words right, but you understand what I'm saying. Things have to change, okay? I know you might say, well, I'm going to be the same way, this way, and forevermore. Then you're not going to be a person who goes to the next level because the world is constantly changing. And if the world is changing, right, technology is constantly changing and it's hard for us to keep up. But if we see everything around us changing and we refuse to make some changes, then we're going to get left behind. We don't want to get left behind because we want to accomplish all our goals. But one of the things, well, not just one, there's many, but what I realize, okay, what stops a lot of us from making the changes or going after our goals is that we constantly doubt ourselves. Let me be your coach today. Let me tell you, stop doubting yourself. You have to have some confidence, okay? There's going to be some times where, again, I say this all the time, you might be afraid, you might become weary, you might become weak, but don't allow the fear to become a part of your personality. You have to persevere. You have to stop doubting yourself, and you have to implement confidence in all that you do. Confidence doesn't mean you have the answers. Confidence doesn't mean you have all the resources. Confidence just says, I'm going to go for it. That's it. It's simple, right? You don't need to have this elaborate plan, point A to point B. Now, listen, we all should have a plan. Don't misunderstand what I'm saying, okay? Just hear me and hear me with an ear of balance, okay? I'm going to bring balance to everything. But what I'm saying, don't allow being so strategic to stop you from having confidence. You might be a person saying, well, I want to be confident, but I lack the resources. That's what I'm saying. Don't allow the lack of resources to prevent you from moving in confidence. You have to be confident in what it is that you want to do. You have to. You got to understand, confidence plays a significant role in being successful. There are so many people that have confidence, right? But they may lack the talent. I personally have been following some people on Facebook, right? Don't want to mention any names, but they're in the same exact space that I'm in. They're motivational speakers, they're inspirational speakers, they're thought leaders, they're writing books, and they have confidence, but really and honestly, they lack the talent. They don't have the same skill set as other people, but because they have the confidence, they are a lot further along in the journey than those who might be more skillful. Why? Because they have confidence, they have faith that says, if I continue to just take a step, one step, take another step, I believe that eventually I will go where I need to go, even though they lack the skill set. But there are people who are so skillful, but they lack confidence, and then they want to become critical of those who are doing what they want to do. We have to have confidence. We have to stop second guessing ourselves. And I know, we're living in a world where we hear so many voices and we're bombarded by all these social media marketing schemes. And we're just like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I need to do. Stop listening to the negative voices. Stop listening to those voices that have conditioned you to believe you're nobody. Stop listening to those voices that are limiting your expectation. You should expect greatness. We can accomplish it, but we can't allow the voices in our head to prevent us. We can't allow the past experiences to prevent us from moving forward. Okay, you might be a person who got into some trouble. Okay, move on. You might be a person who had a divorce. Okay, it's okay. Move on. Don't allow the past experiences to prevent you from reaching your potential. Let me tell you guys something, okay? There are so many successful people that have a story, and they will tell you, I'm here because I persevered. I'm here because I had the confidence. I'm here not because I know everything, not because I'm the smartest person in the room. I'm here because I refused to stop. Family, let's go after our goals. Let's understand that things are going to have to change. Nothing is going to change if you just continue to do the same routine. You say, I want to become an entrepreneur, but on the weekends, all you do is watch television. On the weekends, which is your time, you're spending your time on the telephone, right? And I'm not trying to be judgmental, but I'm just saying, if we want things to change in our lives, we also have to make some changes in our daily routine. Because we've been talking a long time about some things that we want to accomplish, but how long is it going to take for us to even start? Are we waiting for the moon to align and the stars to shine? I mean, what are we waiting on? For the perfect opportunity? There's never going to be a perfect opportunity. We just have to start, and we just have to take that leap of faith. We just have to jump. We have to stop doubting ourselves. We have to have confidence. We have to stop listening to those voices, okay? Those voices that have conditioned us to limit ourselves. But we have to change. We have to be willing to change, okay? And listen, there are going to be some new skills that are going to be required for us to accomplish our goals, new skill sets. So we're going to have to challenge ourselves, okay? And that's okay. Again, family, we are here to try to accomplish our goals. We are here to become a greater version or a better version of ourselves. And in order for us to accomplish that, we have to change. We have to challenge ourselves. We have to stop doubting ourselves, and we have to have confidence. I know it sounds simple, but it's so complex, okay? But let's stay encouraged. Let's understand we have to make some changes. We can't stay the same. We can't preach the same messages, right? We can't teach the same messages. We can't do the same thing that we always done. We can't do that. We have to get outside of our comfort zone in order to accomplish our goals, okay? So with that being said, be empowered.
Thank you for listening to the Adjust Your Mirrors podcast with Reginald C. Allen. Be sure to visit the Adjust Your Mirrors private Facebook group, and don't forget to follow Reginald on Twitter at Reginald C. Allen. Please remember, when you're listening on iTunes, leave us a 5-star rating review. Until next time, be empowered.